Foul. Lavrinoff is back in now. Going to back down Bowen, but he's going to kick it out for the shooters. There's a drive, and they got hit on the top of the head. Connor Bowe. The next progression after he draws all the attention, Lavrinoff, is to kick it out and they shoot threes. Well, now Folsom's running at the three, so they're doing a nice job of the pump fake and the drive. So that Connor Bowe is good pump fake. You know, he could shoot from out there. He got all the way to the rim and got hit on top of the head. Missed the free throw, or missed the basket, and now he's missed a free throw. (45-34). We've played almost a minute. No score yet in the quarter. Bowe, number 22, sophomore guard. Long. Right on line, but long again. Ethan Baregi, that could have been a double dribble. He's going to go down. He's going to lose the ball. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Coach Wall yelling at Ethan to go to the rim. He went down. He stopped in the block, and he was looking to pass. It's an unselfish trait, but at times you want. There's Chase Rollins off the inbound for three. He's short. Gets his own rebound. Going to go inside. That's Mason Brawley again. We got a little bit of a turnover. Mason turned down the three. He shot a three early in the first half, and he missed it. I don't know if he really wanted that three right when he was in the game. He is going to get the Lavrinoff. Lavrinoff's going to shoot a three. No good. He hasn't shot one all night. That ball's off Rocklin, out of bounds. Still no score in the quarter. 6:28 to go. And there's Brawley is coming out. That was a quick. And we're going to go Solomon Hillman now, number 35 in the game. Sophomore at 6'3". Coach Wall looking for anything to help on the glass, some defense. But ultimately, their problem is the scoring. They're going to go Chase Rollins up top with the Texas horn set. Jovan Dulé has it. Going to drive. Good strong move by Jovan. He's going to be fouled. Let's see who we have. 32. That's going to be Lavrinoff. So that's his third. Are we going to break the jinx here and get it? Not break the jinx, but break the drought and get some points? Yes, Jovan Dulé makes the free throw. All right, if you had 6:09 to go in the fourth quarter as the first point of the quarter, you've won the pool. 45-35, second free throw short, bounces on the rim. Nearly came to a rest in the back of the hoop. Can happen. You don't see it happen very often, but you can rest a ball up there. Anyway, two free throws. Even that was a struggle to go in, and Folsom's cut the lead to 9. Let's see what they can do. They're in the man-to-man. It's up top, Baregi. It's going to go. That's going to be a travel. Well, it tried to be a little bit of a stutter step move there by Josiah Andrews. Sometimes he's too quick for his own good. And that's going to be a Rocklin timeout. You're going to get a 30-second timeout by Rocklin with 5:53 to go in the quarter. We'll keep it right here. The Folsom big crowd in their whiteout, everybody dressed in white with the signs that say it's a Bulldog Blizzard. They're waiting for something to cheer for. I will say, over the years, people probably have been spoiled by the success of Folsom sports teams. But this year is a different story for the basketball team. They're clearly in the middle of the road, trying to fight to be the upper echelon of the Sierra Foothill League. And a lot of their core players are younger, and they're just getting experience on the fly. It's not an excuse. And when Rocklin made their run in the third quarter, it looked like they were not only – now they're going to get a delay a game on Folsom for not getting out of the huddle on time. What I saw from Rocklin was we're not only glad that we're giving it to you this year, but we're making up for past years. That's how excited everybody was, because it's a treat to go on the road and, give it to somebody. And Rocklin has come in here very focused, even with their 20-0 record. They're not taking anybody for granted. Here we go. Folsom down 9 with the ball. Bowen, the Baregi, swings it. Hillman in the corner. Back out top to Baregi. A lot of movement, not a ton of cutting. There goes Chase, and now they're going to get a travel. When it breaks down and they go one-on-one, they try to maybe do a little bit too much. Still a lot of time on the shot clock, but it's a turnover nonetheless. Can't fault Chase, the leading scorer with 11, and he only had 2 in the third quarter, so he's up to 13. There's a kick. That's Morosco in the lane to Lavinoff. He lost it. Oh, they're going to say it's off Folsom. He went to gather, and the ball shot up well above the backboard and out of bounds. But they're going to say it's off Folsom. 22 on the shot clock. 45-36. We only have Jovan Dulay's 2 free throws in the quarter to count for scoring. There's a backdoor cut. Beautiful pass from top of the key, and that's Elston, number 10. Isaiah Elston's going to lay it in. That gives him 4 points. Rocklin up 11. A little bit of a breakdown on the on the defensive end for Folsom. There's a big rebound by Elston off a missed Chase Rollins 3. Rice is going to look to go. Let's see. And he just lost the ball and gathered and retained it. There goes Andrews. A lot of shake and bake and dribble. Here comes Andrews again after giving it to Morosco. Fadeaway, good. About a 12-footer, created some space on the fadeaway. Josiah Andrews, he's up to 12. Inside to Bowen, lay it up and in. We got the ball knocked out of bounds on the press. Folsom briefly went down 13. They pushed it ahead, and Bowen got the hoop. He's got 7.5. He just traveled on the baseline. The ball went out of bounds, and he moved his pivot foot. And there's a layup. That's a tough break for Folsom. That's Elston again. They're actually playing both big men now, both Elston and then Beregi lost the ball driving. Folsom trying to speed things up to see if they could score in a hurry, and now they've turned the ball over again. A lot of people don't know that when the ball goes out and it's a violation, it's not a made basket. You can't run the baseline. That's what the player did. It should be a travel. There's a long 3 that's no good. Rocklin not much worried about with the clock. Oh, and there's a block. That could have easily been a charge on Ryder Lyons. He tried to Euro step through, but Andrews slid over. Actually, that was Morosco who slid over. Ryder Lyons is going to go to the line. So that foul's on Morosco. That's his second. Lyons at the line. First free throw. No good. Off the rim. Timeout. So we're going to get a timeout in between free throws. We're going to get a full timeout, so we're going to take a quick break. 3:55 to go in the game. Rocklin comfortably ahead. We'll see if Folsom can make a run. 51-38. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you for tuning in to this live audio broadcast. If you paid to listen to this event or you plan to, we know our broadcasters greatly appreciate that. It may pay for some gas, a hot dog at halftime, and just for their time, providing a great service for those who cannot attend or watch. We're nothing without our broadcasters. So thank you from all of us at Game Mike. The fall season is here.
All right, we're back. In between free throws, Ryder Lyons giving 5 to Jovan Dulay and Chase Rollins. Ryder Lyons being part of that wildly successful Folsom football team. He's all about team. He's always complimenting his teammates, giving them 5, picking them up, just trying to get those competitive juices flowing. Second free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 12. Gives Ryder 11 for the game. 51-39, 3:45 to go. I think that timeout from Coach Taylor, could have been more about the offense. That was a quick 3 by Morosco last time down, and it's like even if they just burn 15 to 20 seconds per. There's a lob underneath the Lavrinoff. Gather, he's in the lane, and he's going to kick it out. There's a steal. Kaiser Bowen ahead to Beregi. Beregi up at the right hand on the left side, lay it in. Good little push by Kaiser Bowen. The lob wasn't able to be caught and laid in, so when Lavrinoff gathered himself, he was on the baseline, kind of underneath the basket, and he was stuffed. There's the mid-range again. Good. Josiah Andrews. That is such a pretty. I know I keep saying it's a good-looking shot, but trust me, people, it's a good-looking shot. There's Ryder Lyons. He's going to drive. Oh, he almost got a three-point play. He just muscles that up. We're going to get that foul. Not even giving a little bit of a shot to the mouth for Andrews there. That's Andrews' second foul. It's going to send Ryder Lyons to the line again, trying to cut it to 10. First free throw short. No good. Jack Shull returns and replaces Chase Rollins, and Rollins is going to go into the hallway outside the gym. He was trying to rotate his looked like his left shoulder maybe hurting him. Lyons rattles the second one around, hit the rim quite a few times. It fell. He got one of two. It's an 11-point game. We only got 2:50 to go. Let's see if Rocklin uses clock. Kenyon Rice says no, and he wants to go. He misses, gets his own rebound, dishes it to Lavrinoff. He misses. Out of the back, and then, what do we got? They both went for the ball. Both number ones went for the ball. Kenyon Rice and Ryder Lyons, and they both had it. The only problem was Rice was standing on the baseline. So they went within 10 seconds right there. I know I'm an old-fashioned coach at hand, but I'd really like to burn 25 seconds. But I know Rocklin's got confidence. Sometimes they think they can just keep scoring. It's not a problem. We'll see. Jovan Dulé tries to shoot a three, and we're going to get a loose ball foul, I think. Yep. Jovan Dulé went to shoot a three right in front of the Folsom bench, and Lavrinoff, with his 6'8" frame and long arms, it's almost like Jovan thinking, I think I'm open. And then as he blocked the shot and deflected the ball into the air, he realized I'm not open. And then in the scrum for the loose ball, here's Folsom pressuring the backcourt, almost got a 5-second count. But Jovan Dulé picked up a foul on the loose ball. There goes in the corner. Nice little pass underneath. Lavrinoff, lay it up and in. Finally got the ball to him down low. That could do it. That's going to be tough for Folsom now. They're down 13 and only 2:10 to play. There's Beregi. They need the three. That's well short. Out of bounds off Rocklin. The ball came straight down underneath the basket. Surprised the Thunder players, and he knocked it out. Now Beregi's going to come out. Here's Chase Rollins back in. It's a good sign. Gathered himself. They're going to need his offense. And he goes to throw the ball in, and he's not open. It's a steal. Here comes Rocklin the other way. Lay it up and in. A lot of contact, no foul. Ran over Jackson. That's a blocker in charge. It's got to be something. It's only not something if we're playing football, but I think it is something. So that was Morosco with the two. Folsom in desperation mode now. Kaiser Bowen, deep three is long, no good. Rebound to Rocklin. 1:30 to go. It's a 15-point lead. I think the horses have left the barn, as you might say. Looks pretty good. Let's see if Rocklin, they're still going to go. There goes Morosco. Drive all the way. Left hand. Lay it up and in. Timeout. Rocklin. Morosco all the way to the hoop. I got a few words there. Ryder Lyon not very happy, and the Rocklin bench giving it to him. I would question why you need to call a full timeout with 1:17 to go in the game when you're up 17. Maybe they're going to substitute. I'm not exactly sure. Folsom looks like they're going to substitute. We're going to have all 5 new players come in. There's not much you can say when you're down 17, but Ryder Lyons did not appreciate the chirping on the Thunder side, and he let them know about it. So Rocklin looks like they're going to go to 3-0 in the league and 21-0. Folsom overall record. Folsom will get one more chance at them back in the Thunderdome, if you will, and Rocklin's smaller gym where they pack that place with an enthusiastic crowd. It's a very tough place to play. Rocklin did substitute, so that could be what Coach Taylor was trying to do, get some folks into the game. Rocklin lined up to take the ball out of bounds. It's like it was just a made basket. We got that squared away. It's a good gig if you can get it. I mean, you just go and stand on the sideline. The referee wants to give you the ball, and that's an okay thing. All right, we got substitutions in. Here's Tariq Lofton bringing it up. High pick and roll with Brawley. Tariq's going to shoot a three. That's short. A lot of shots by Folsom short. It's a nice rebound by Hillman. Jasper Wu inside. I will say this: our Folsom substitutes are hitting the boards. Jasper Wu's going to get to shoot free throws. We got 58.1 to go. In the end, Folsom just struggled to score. They're at 42 points. There's not a lot of varsity games in the Sierra Foothill League where you're going to win with a point total of 42. They're going to say Jasper was on the ground, so it's out of bounds to Folsom. Up top to Lofton. He's thinking about it, about 5 feet behind. Now he's going to dribble, pull up, short again. Here goes Rocklin. Going to dribble it up the court. This is Tommy Baird, 5'11", senior into the game for the first time. Over to Sanjay Sandhu. The bench is up for Rocklin. They're ready to celebrate this. And I love the sportsmanship. They're cheering on their teammates. Some players who may not get in as much as some of the starters, but they still get their moment and have a chance to score. Folsom knocked the ball away on we got a loose ball foul. We're not in the bonus yet. Actually, they're going to debate this. It's the 15 foul. They have 33.1 to go. I would argue that's a loose ball, and they are going to come up with it. They didn't listen to me because it doesn't really matter in the game, but I think this is the right call. Offensive foul, you do not shoot the free throws. But I would say at that point the ball was tipped away, and they were both going after the loose ball, just like a rebound. And for that case, it's the 15 foul, and Folsom will get to shoot free throws. First free throw is good. That's Keegan Landis. He's in the scoreboard. In the scorebook, his first points of the night. Had a foul in the second quarter action. 5'10", sophomore, number 10. Second one short. There's Brawley. He runs down the rebound. Some good hustle. Looks like Folsom's going to run. A little bit of a high pick and roll. There goes Landis. Lost the ball. Gets it back. Up top to Hillman. Over to Lofton. Gonna look to shoot. Still can't have trouble. That's Landis. That's like a 25-footer. He banked it in. The crowd's gonna like it. It might not make much difference, but to Keegan Landis, it'll make a difference. He doesn't need to tell everybody that he banked it in, but he did. That's our final. Here at the Doghouse, the horn is sounded. Rocklin stays perfect. 21-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Sierra Foothill League. They've won 59-46 to knock off Folsom. All right, we're going to do some quick rundown of the totals. We'll do that right now before we sign off. For Rocklin, we'll just do this on the fly. Canyon Rice had 5 points. Isaiah Elston, the backup post, he had 2 buckets in the fourth quarter to finish with 6. Kanoy Morosco, number 12, half of the dynamic guard duo with Josiah Andrews. Morosco had 7 at the half, 10, 16. He's going to finish with 16 points. And Andrews had 10, 12. He also had 16. Their games are so similar, they're getting the same amount of points. Reeve Sloan had 5. Connor Bowe had 4. And Lavinoff only had 9. So the The backcourt of Morosco and Andrews combined for 32 of the 59 points. They were the leading scorers. And then Lavinoff was third at 9. He had a lot of rebounds early. But I would say Folsom probably felt very comfortable with what they did. We got a little bit of we need to get the administrators out there. We got a little bit of some conversations between some of the Folsom parents and the Rocklin coaches. That's going to lead to nothing good. It's like Coach Baker trying to get them out of the way. I'll say this: Rocklin is a good program. They were cheering. The fans kept cheering after the game. This is our house and everything. So I mean, they won. You can't take anything away from them. But I would just say, act like you've been here before and act like you're 21-0. I mean, it's great to beat Folsom, and trust me, there's many years where Folsom has laid it to the other team, and the paybacks are sweet sometimes. So they will get one more chance, but Rocklin clearly is the better team, especially tonight. We'll see what happens as the season progresses. They're deep. They got all different parts of their team. They have a very big, skilled big man. They got two excellent guards. They got shooters galore, and they're deep, and they can just keep running at you. So no surprise here that Rocklin took down Folsom. Quickly for Folsom, Ryder Lyons had 12. Technically, he didn't start, so he got that off the bench. He did start the second half. Ethan Beregi had 4. Chase Rollins only scored 2 points in the second half. He had the bucket early in the third quarter, so he's going to finish with 13 in a scoreless fourth quarter. Keegan Landis had 4, including the last bucket of the game, a late 3. Kaiser Bone only had 2 at half, but he scored 7 in the second half. He gave him 9 total. And LJ Bridges did not score tonight. That's tough. He had a rough night with 4 personal fouls. And then Jovan Dulé had a bucket and 2 free throws for 4. So Chase Rollins still leads the way with 13, Ryder Lyons with 12, and then Kaiser Bowen with 9 for the Bulldogs. All right. Earlier I said the Bulldogs had a showcase game, and it is not tomorrow. It is on Monday to celebrate the Martin Luther King holiday. There'll be some showcase games. I'm not exactly sure where that game is, but chance to get some players some action, knock off some rust, see how they do. I believe Folsom's playing Oakwood of North Hollywood, California. I'm not exactly sure the location of that game. That's a non-league game, but Folsom will be they're going to be 11-8 heading into that game, and 1-2 in the Sierra Foothill League. The action continues next week. The only 2 teams that Folsom hasn't seen on the schedule of the 5 opponents are Whitney, who coming into tonight is tied for first, so they're going to be a handful here at the Doghouse on Wednesday night. And then next Friday, the end of the first round and the 5th game of the league, it's the great rivalry between Oak Ridge of El Dorado Hills and Folsom. And that game will be on your Max Preps network. And I believe I'm going to do both games next. I'm going to do the girls' game. The Folsom girls are outstanding. They have started off the season wonderfully, and they are ranked 22nd in the nation. Yes, not California, and in the entire nation. I know those polls are hard to do. You got to see some of that's reputation, and Folsom's built a reputation. But they're the real deal. They've already played Oak Ridge and took them out pretty handily in a holiday tournament. But it's league, and it's Oak Ridge, and it's Folsom, so anything can happen. So next Friday night, here from the Doghouse, be ready. It could have a doubleheader. We'll do the girls' game. We'll start at 6, and the boys' game at 7:30. All right, we're wrapping it up for a Friday night in Folsom. Rocklin travels from their county over to Sacramento, comes to Folsom, and brings a score of fans with them and a little bit of payback. They take out the Folsom Bulldogs. Our final score, Rocklin 59, Folsom 46. It's a pleasure being your broadcaster. Good night.